They call it the Tampa Toe Tap. Let's relive that Super Bowl winning drive by Ben Roethlisberger and Santonio Holmes. Alright guys, what's up? Reacting. Like we said, it's going to be Super Bowl, whatever number that is. I don't know the numbers like that. I don't know Roman numerals. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Arizona Cardinals. We've all seen the game. I think if you've been watching football for a while, you should. I mean, I'm sure the people that follow me have seen this game. So we're about to dive into it. This is one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time. One of my favorite football games that I watched ever. I mean, this is just a great moment. So let's watch it. We're going to skip to the end. Obviously, that's what we're here for. We're going to watch a little bit of this at the beginning just to see what's up. Kind of catch a vibe, you know?
First little interesting tidbit, John, is Arizona winning the toss with a potent offense and electing to defer.
And remember the last Super Bowl that Ben Roethlisberger was in, he said he started nervous and was nervous the entire game. And I have a feeling here the Cardinals want to check him out tonight right off the bat to see if he'd gotten rid of those nerves.
At a 23 quarterback rate.
Again, hell of a game. I mean, I would watch this whole thing again, but that's going to be too long to upload. So, but this is a great game, man.
Hitting still won the game. Neil Rackers to kick off. 6 touchbacks on 18 kicks. Gary Russell, who's their short yardage back and run back specialist, is back there. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The build-up is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 43.
I mean, wow, bro. Flash photography was still a thing. I mean, like, taking flash pictures. What year was this anyway? It got to be early 2010s.
Russell from the 4-yard line. Straight up the middle.
Big return guy. This was back. Oh, look at that. Is that Frazier? Man. Back when, you know, kickoffs were actually returnable for the most part.
And Rackers will stick his nose.
This was like 2 rule changes ago.
In coverage. He's right there. Rackers makes the tackle. Let's take a look at the Steelers.
Big Ben. Big Ben Roethlisberger, man. Gone. I can't believe it, man. I mean, I grew up watching this guy. This was a staple in the league. I mean, it's unbelievable, bro, how much football has changed.
Starters.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami University. Willie Parker, Clinton High School. Hines Ward, Georgia.
Hines Ward. Brother, Hines Ward. You guys have no idea.
Ohio State University.
I remember having an argument with my buddy in elementary school about who was better, Hines Ward or Santana Moss. The kids that grow up in this day and age don't even know who those guys are, man.
University, Heath Miller, Virginia. Matt Spaeth, University of Minnesota. Max Starks, Florida. Chris Kimonatu, University of Utah. Justin Hartwick, West Des Moines Valley. Donna Stapleton, Rutgers University. Willie Colon, Marshall University.
Willie Colon.
That Steeler offensive line under a lot of fire earlier in the year, but they played better through the second half and in the playoffs. And they start with 3 tight ends, and they run it up the gut, and they give it to Willie Parker, who takes the ball up.
Willie Parker, man. He had a solid season that year.
So a gain of 3 for Willie Parker, who had the longest run in the history of the Super Bowl 3 years ago in Detroit. There's Ben, averaging better than 10 wins per season over the last 5.
It was a great record. If you really think about it, this is probably the last big thing that Mike Tomlin was able to accomplish. Since then, it's been a little rough, tough sledding for him.
It was Super Bowl his second year, John.
Excuse me, I was going to say it was interesting. On that first play, on first down, they had 3 tight ends in there, ran to that side. Now on second down, you can see they have 3 wide receivers.
Play fake. Roethlisberger rolls.
Nice. Doesn't check it down to the flat.
First pass to Ward. And Hines Ward.
I mean, big play to start. Larry Fitzgerald played in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna skip around a little bit. But look at just, I want to call attention to a couple things here.
Then he goes back out.
We're going to rewind this a little bit.
Golden and Fitzgerald had not caught a single pass. Preston is able to pick up on that.
I like to get Hightower to the outside running and Edgerrin James.
Oh
running
my
inside.
God. Edgerrin James, bro. That's a name I haven't even heard or uttered in years.
Call here.
So, The Dante Hightower, if I'm not
And
mistaken.
it is Patrick, the tight end. And that's the second holding call now in the game against the offensive.
Kurt Warner. Larry Fitz. Larry Fitz, one of the greatest to ever do it, man.
Hightower stays in to flank.
But see, this is a pretty modern formation at this point. Spread. Not quite the spread. It's not empty, obviously, but it's 3-by-1 with a running back.
Warner out of the gun. A 3-by-1 set, 3 receivers.
And then they go empty. I mean, this is like a spread offense.
To the right, they put Hightower in the slot, send him into the pattern, and the pass is juggled and caught by
That's tough. Find a hole.
Steve
I want to see what the route concept was. I wish it was the all-22.
Preston to the 46-yard line. It was 1st and 20. Preston is able to pick up on that play. 13 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
You know, you talk to Kurt Warner, and this is what he wants to do. This is an empty backfield. Spread out the
It's a little settled. Yeah, you get the
offense.
the flat guy committing on the flat route. Quick stop.
Spread out the defense. Just read the defense and get it to the open guy.
You know, it's funny. It feels like the offenses were so much simpler back then. Now it's just gotten crazy. You know, looking back at this, the simplicity is amazing. The fact that this was still effective. I mean, the thing is the physicality, because it made it difficult because the game was more physical. So, you know, you have a guy like Edgerrin James, for example, that you have to defend as a defense. You have to have big guys on the field to be able to tackle him. And so you're giving up some speed doing that, and then, you know, little simple routes on the outside work better. But because the physicality has been reduced in the game as a whole due to rule changes and as I was saying, man, due to rule changes in general, just reduction of physicality and increase of technicality in the game, technical skill. Because of the rule changes, technical skill is able to prevail more, so that's become more of an emphasis. That has increased also the complexity of the play calling, because you need more complexity to beat the speed that the defenses have acquired to adapt to, you know, the increased speed that the offenses now have, because physicality is less of a value.
Dave Preston.
And you can get it done more easily on the outside. There's stricter rules on holding for the DBs. You can't really hit a receiver after he catches it. You can't really hit the quarterback. Makes it easier to pass the ball. So now you're seeing faster guys on offense, which means the defenses have to match them with faster guys, and the whole game changes.
Grew up just outside of Pittsburgh, loved the Steelers. Dreamed of playing in the Super Bowl with the Steelers. He plays against the Steelers. A ton of time. Warner surveys, throws, and he hits Anquan Bolden, who's inside the 10, and he gets taken down.
A young Anquan Bolden. I think he ended up playing for the Skins for a little while at the end of his career. Perhaps the Ravens, probably both, maybe. I don't know.
Well, sooner or later, Bolden and Fitzgerald had not caught
Ryan Clark, who's now in the booth. Oh my goodness.
It took 20 minutes, but here it is for 45 yards.
Kurt Warner can still get the deep ones when he gets this kind of protection. I mean, it's a little play action pass, but look at the protection.
Double play action. You see that from the I formation these days? Hell no.
Look at the time that he has to look, to read, to find
I mean, offset I, man. How often do you see that in 2025?
the open guy and then step up and throw it to Anquan Bolden. Bolden kind of runs it.
That's tough. That's like a 35-yard button hook. No, I'm kidding. I mean, that's probably just scramble drill.
Option out here, starts to the inside,
Or an option, yeah.
gets the defense to come to the inside, then he goes
That's so tough. You guys have no idea.
back out.
Ran away from McFadden. Hightower is the back, and Warner, as he's been prone to do recently, starts to stumble.
Oh.
And the pass is caught in the end zone by Ben Patrick, the tight end.
Back-to-back I formations. In completely different situations. Like, that was just a bread-and-butter formation.
Kurt Warner in every postseason game has been getting tangled up with it.
All right, we're going to skip forward. That was a hell of a touchdown, but we're going to skip to probably towards the end here. Okay, so we're going to go over to... Let's start it right here. It's a little too far. We're going to rewind just to see the touchdown here. let's break the situation down, okay? I mean, we've skipped pretty deep into the game, but in the interest of time, and I don't want to make this a 2-hour long video. This is the electric part, right? 3 minutes left in the football game. You've played a Super Bowl, a long Super Bowl game. There was a halftime touchdown or whatever the hell happened with James Harrison. I could click into that, but I mean, look, let's actually watch that real quick and come back. This happened, right?
18 seconds.
They can pick down here.
From the gun, Steelers show blitz. Here they come. He gets it away and it's picked off at the goal line. There's a flag thrown on the run back. James Harrison to run it back, and Harrison is past midfield. Harrison going down the sideline. Harrison still on his feet. Harrison is going to go all the way.
Touchdown. It was a touchdown. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Man, I thought for a second that they had to punch it in later or something like that. But yeah, man, I mean, this is like unbelievable, dude. Look at this, man. Blonde cheerleaders. I mean, hey. You know what?
And waiting for the official to get there. Touchdown.
Dude.
Signal. Flag is down on the run back at the.
I mean, who would have thought that, right? You go up 17. That's a huge play. Listen to the stadium. The cameras are shaking on this run back. It's unbelievable. Just electric. All right, we're going to move on. We're going to go back to where we were at the end of the game. All right, so look, 200. It's not 248 seconds. That's not how you read that. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game, right? Man, this team spreads it out. For a team in that day and age, they like to have 4 wide receivers on the field a lot. 10 personnel, 1 personnel. I mean, man. Wow. So, look. Two minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. Pittsburgh's up 20-16. All right, you're down by 4. Super Bowl's on the line. Larry Fitzgerald has 0 rings. It's a big moment here. Big moment. Steelers dynasty. Cardinals probably have never won a Super Bowl before. I'm not sure. Maybe once. But you're looking, I mean, this is just a monumental situation, man. Monumental.
On this drive, they ought to go back to that. Now they got those safeties deep again.
Second and 10. Warner has time. Fitzgerald into Steeler territory. 30, 20, 10. Arizona has the lead.
Massive touchdown. Massive touchdown. Now look, in this situation, I forget who I was rooting for, but I think I was rooting for Larry Fitz because, dude, Larry Fitz game-winning touchdown would have been electric. That would have been a great moment. But what we got was even better. But, I mean, I wish Larry Fitzgerald had a Super Bowl.
The perfect place. That middle was wide open. As I said, those safeties were 20 yards deep, and we're going to see that big hole there. And once Larry Fitzgerald gets into that hole, look, the safeties are deep, and they're off looking for the wide receivers, and Larry Fitzgerald catches that ball and runs right through it.
Dot him up. That's so tough. We're going to go ahead and skip the celebration and all this, the fanfare here, celebratory stuff.
The biggest deficit erased until now had been 10 points. This game was once a 13-point game.
They didn't do it.
All right, so now this is the drive, right? This is when the NFL was a little bit different. Okay, this 2 minutes and 30 seconds now is not one drive anymore, right? In 2025, this is a 2-minute drill. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The chances of the Cardinals getting the ball back, it's not even really a thought in people's minds at this point. That idea, oh, you're leaving too much time on the clock, the genesis of that didn't happen until way later. That occurred in probably the late 2010s, maybe early 2020s. People started talking about, probably more towards the mid to late 2010s. It was like, hey, you might be leaving too much time on the clock. Back then, bro, there was none of that. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it's like you better hustle to get down there because there were more runs. There was less throwing it around. I mean, it's just different. There were more drives, like serious, long, matriculate down the field, get 5 yards on a run play, get 2 yards, convert the chains, keep converting the chains, churn them out type of drives. There were way more of those. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So in this situation back then, man, this is it. This is like the moment right here. You start at your 22. Let's go. This is Ben Roethlisberger. This is your moment, man. Like, this is your moment.
Not a great snap defense this year, but now you need them to play. Are they going to do it?
From the 22-yard line. 4-man rush. Roethlisberger buys time, dumps it off underneath, catch made flat.
Good decision doing what he does, evading pressure a little bit, using his size to be able to take contact and throw the ball.
Down again. Well, before we have had 16 accepted penalties in this game.
And this is going to be holding on the Steelers.
It'll be the 6th penalty against Pittsburgh.
Holding, offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Chris Kenwayaku, the left guard, with a hold.
Yeah, when you see that umpire throw that flag, he's the official right behind the defensive line, and he's looking for holding, and that's all he's looking for.
There's been in the regular season since 04 when he came in the lead, 17 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime, which is where we are right now, 1st and 20 from the 12.
That is a huge penalty.
Roethlisberger avoids the sack. Dockett chases him, throws on the run, caught. He extends the play again. It's Santonio Holmes.
Santonio Holmes, hell of a role player.
Makes the catch, 27-yard line.
Ends up
Then
becoming
trying to
more
get
than
a
that.
Before the 2-minute warning. They have 2 timeouts plus the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. I don't believe goes on the run. Caught. He extends the play again. It's Santonio Holmes makes the catch, 27-yard line. Then trying to get a play off before the 2-minute warning. They have 2 timeouts plus the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. I don't believe they're going to be able to get the, well, they do, just before the 2-minute warning. And Ben's going to go deep downfield.
Oh.
And that pass is going to be tipped and incomplete and no flag. Intended for Nate Washington, Tampa, Florida, Super Bowl.
You know, it makes you wonder, was it worth trying to get the snap off? I mean, of course, if you convert, you know, it is, of course, worth getting snap off when you're in, you know, in that situation.
43, Al Michaels and John.
Because if you convert, you want to have that free timeout.
Man with you. What a game, 23 to 20, twists and turns. And
In hindsight, though, like, it would have been better off if he didn't lose the down, right?
just about everything imaginable. The Harrison play at the end of the first half. Here's your quarterback comparison right now. Warner 344. Warner.
I mean, look at the difference. That's what I'm saying. The Cardinals were a spread you out kind of team this season. They're throwing the ball way more. The Steelers were still pounding you
With the numbers 1 and 2 marks.
and relying on their defense more. There's a difference in style.
Super Bowl history, and in a 3-point game, this would rank 6th right now if he doesn't gain another yard. No Super Bowl game has ever gone to overtime. They've been close, but never into OT. It's 3rd and 6.
So no Super Bowl game had ever gone into overtime.
Clark showing blitz, and here they come. And Roethlisberger escapes and throws, and the pass is caught. Holmes
I mean, Santonio Holmes is cooking this whole drive, man.
reaches up, makes the catch. Dansby was back there in coverage with him, blitzing the
Coming up big. I just thought about Plaxico Burress, but I was about to say Santonio Holmes let a gun off on his own leg in the strip club, but that was not him.
huge
But yeah, he's just cooking this whole drive.
first down.
You know, and that's the thing about the blitz, and the Cardinals even talked about that. You know, you want to blitz Ben, but if you don't get him and he can step up, he can make a big play on you.
2 timeouts for Pittsburgh. Pass court. Washington will try to get out of bounds, and he can't. So that keeps the clock rolling. Adrian
I mean, look at the yak effect, man.
Wilson makes the tackle again. Pittsburgh at least trying to get into field goal range for one of the better kickers
Catch a turn upfield. I mean, there's a lot of that today, too.
in the league, and there he is.
I mean, even the pass plays, it feels like a lot of them are less deep developing.
And it's
They're more short, turn it upfield type plays.
become a little bit windy here on a night that
Just less risk appetite in the game of football in this era.
started completely windy. seconds to go. First and 10. Roethlisberger stepping up. He's going to run. Not far. He's going to get taken down at the 46-yard line. And
That was a very Roethlisberger play right there.
Pittsburgh Steelers are going to spend a timeout. They have one left.
Again, great quarterback play. Avoid a sack, step up, get 2 yards. That's a 7-8 yard swing right there.
61 seconds. Jeff Reed, and when you kick at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, you're kicking at probably the toughest venue in the NFL. This not nearly as tough, but what about the wind? Andrea, you're down there. What's going on?
Well, it's definitely picked up down here, Al. Now, Jeff Reed told me that going in this direction, his range is 53 yards, but keep in mind that he would now be kicking into the wind with the breeze picking up as it has.
Right, the front coming in, I guess from the north, because it's the northern end that he would kick toward. So the wind picking up. There it is. There wasn't a breath of air before the game until sometime here in the second half. Second down and 6 now.
So to be in that range, they would have to get inside the 35-yard line.
Right. Make it a 52, 53-yard boost, second down and 6.
Now you're comfortable, right? The clock isn't as big of a factor. You're across midfield. There's a minute left. You just have to get into field goal range, really. But you want to get down there and score. So you're more comfortable, but you're not comfortable as an offense.
Rushing 5. Ben pumps, throws, caught. Holmes. Francisco falls down. Holmes is going to take it inside the 10, and he's going to get to the...
Now you're comfortable. Now it's like the game is in your control. But I want to call out also, look how less soft. Look how much harder the defense is playing. I mean, you're rushing 3, but you still have a 7-man box, right? Your DBs are way tighter. I feel like now it's not a straight-up prevent. I mean, he's hammering down before the snap, right up here. You don't have, like, I feel like in this day and age, you see a lot of just cushion giving up in these situations. I mean, again, they're across midfield. Maybe earlier in the drive, it was less so. But, you know, even here, right? Look at the, you know, they're giving up some yards, but nowadays you're seeing a very loose shell back here, very little underneath. They'll probably start picking you up at the sticks. I mean, you got a lot going on in the box and within 10 yards. Obviously, you still have your deep safety guys, prevent guys. There's just a different mentality altogether. Let's watch this play again. I mean, this whole drive is Big Ben to Santonio Holmes. The entire drive. That's incredible. He's just, dude, he's fucking on some shit right now. That's crazy.
Holmes is going to take it inside the 10, and he's going to get to the 5-yard line. With 49 seconds and
cold-blooded, man. In the Super Bowl, I mean, to have that connection, both of them, really. But imagine being Santonio Holmes running around. You know, this is your moment, man. This is your moment. And as a receiver, you get every pass thrown to you, the drive. You are just, it's just ice in there.
Roethlisberger trying to get up to the line of scrimmage, but they will take a timeout. A timeout with 49 seconds, their final timeout.
I mean, that's like a dream come true, bro. Anybody, I would trade my whole life to have that. To have this, for this one drive, if I could be Santonio Holmes, I would trade everything I've ever done for this. I mean, come on, man. You win the Super Bowl damn near solo on a drive. It's fucking crazy, bro. That's a moment. That'll carry you for life.
Unbelievable. Ben Roethlisberger buying time, and then you can see Santonio Holmes can do that. You see, he runs it in, and then he can just come under control.
But this is why they play softer nowadays, to prevent this type of shit. You'd rather give up 10 and make them have to trickle down the field and use up the clock. So I get it. I mean, look, but you take a risk and sometimes you get a reward, man. If you can get a sack or something like that.
Francisco comes up.
Or you know, a pick, better yet, coverage sack, anything.
He falls down. Holmes, a great runner, turns to the outside and up the field. Watch Ben. He pumps it, and his hands are so big and strong. He pumps it like he's going outside, holds it,
and Big Ben, man. This was like his coming out for sure. He's one of the all-time greats with this performance right here. 2-minute drill to win a Super Bowl? Hell yeah.
Is it back and then gets it to Santonio Holmes.
To the line of scrimmage, but they will take a timeout. A timeout with 49 seconds, their final timeout.
Unbelievable. Ben Roethlisberger buying time. And then you can see Santonio Holmes can do that. You see, he runs it in, and then he can just come under control. Francesco comes up, he falls down. Holmes, a great runner, turns to the outside and up the field. Watch Ben, he pumps it, and his hands are so big and strong. He pumps it like he's going outside, holds it, brings it back, and then gets it to Santonio Holmes.
Pittsburgh has now taken its final timeout. Holmes has caught 8 for 125 yards. So they can't take a timeout. You have 49 seconds. And if they can get into the end zone, they will, with the extra point, compel the Cardinals to go all the way into the end zone to win the game. Forget about the tie. That Arizona defense, so tough, deep in its
Big moment.
own territory. They'll have to be tough again. Steelers spread it out. 3 men
Just
to the
massive.
right, 2 to the left. 4-man rush. Then coming back the other way.
Ooh.
Holmes can't make that catch.
I mean, he was there, man. They're looking at him.
Santonio Holmes, that's
I mean, the connection is there. He's getting behind people. He's getting open. He's balling. Man, I want to call attention again to the situation.
time. Rodgers, Cromartie with
Look at this.
coverage.
There is not a single person in this stadium sitting down. 43 seconds left, second and goal. Super Bowl on the line. You're down 3. You got a chance to score. You feel good about yourself. This is where you attack, right? Because you feel good. You're in field goal range. You feel like you can at least go to overtime. You got a couple downs to do this thing.
It'll be second down and goal.
And you think they're going to have to do something to Santonio Holmes over there for the deep one.
Ooh, he could have caught that one. He really could have got that one. But it actually behooved them that he dropped that.
Because he had that.
It ended up coming back to him in a better way because there was less time left for Kurt Warner.
I mean, he was open and the ball went right through his hands. Now you think, what's the next thing they do? I mean, if they're, Santonio.
You gotta catch that. I mean, that's you're elevating. I mean, I get it. You're extending. You gotta catch that.
Holmes is one thing to me. The next thing is Heath
That would have been known as actually kind of a choke job if they ended up not scoring.
Miller or Hines Ward. And it's
Yeah, just a massive moment.
Ward and Holmes are both lined up to the right side. Miller slot left. Washington outside left. Roethlisberger. Last time. Throws to the back of the end
Oh
zone.
my god. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. And you're watching it on TV. You're like, did he get it? Did he catch it?
He's caught for a touchdown by Holmes.
I mean, chills, bro. That is just iconic. You can't beat that. You can't draw it up better than that. Final minute of the Super Bowl. Woo.
unbelievable.
Incredible. The official comes in. Let's just make sure he's in. On a play like this, obviously, they will take a long look upstairs. Then, to the corner of the end zone. Does he get both feet down?
Oh my god. Wow. Pure, man. Look at this. Full extension, toe tap in the back of the end zone to win the Super Bowl over a defender that's on you like white on rice.
Left definitely. Did the right tap as well. With control. You have
This shot.
that control, both feet down.
This shot right here, man.
I say yes. I
I
say
do too.
both feet in, both feet down, and control of the ball.
Amazing. 3 Cardinals are there. You've got 3 guys.
Wow.
He had it on the other side.
Ball placement. Ben Roethlisberger. Dot, man. That was like a 1.5 ball. I mean, there's gonna be another replay.
In the play before, though.
Right, the right foot is coming up, but it's down on the ground. Is it down on the ground? Does he toe tap it?
I mean, that's a bullet. He goes up. It's not over the shoulder.
has control of the ball. He has control all the way through.
That is just an electric play.
And that's the whole issue right there.
And I say he has both feet down and control of the ball.
Wow.
We have 35 seconds.
John Madden commentating. I mean, wow, man. This is peak football. Peak football.
If it stands, with the extra point, you've got a 4-point game, and then Warner and company with 2 timeouts would have to go the length of the field. Field judge coming in right there. He's the closest man to it.
Oh my.
A touchdown, an amazing play.
Dude, what a moment.
Greg Gautreaux, the field judge. There's Harrison. The emotions in this game.
What a moment, man. You cannot fucking beat that. You can't beat that.
Unbelievable. You know, could Kurt Warner do it? Could the Cardinals do it? Then they do it. You know, could the Steelers do it? Could Ben Roethlisberger do it? Then they did it.
Peak football. What did he have that drive? 4 catches for like 80-something yards, 78 yards, and a touchdown to win the Super Bowl? Come on, dude. Put that ball in my... I mean, I'm never letting that thing go if that's me. Stuffing it down my pants if I have to. It's coming with me, man. Well, not him, I guess. All right, so now you got... I mean, look, I don't like how they did the ticker, because if they had 2 timeouts left, where is that showing that? They should have shown that.
The coach. First down, 22 seconds, 1 timeout.
Back then... Oh, wait, this is a little later in the drive. Perhaps they had already burned 1 or 2 of these shits. But, here we go.
20, and all he gets is up to the 23-yard line.
So this is it. 29 seconds left. Allegedly, you have 2 timeouts, according to John Madden.
So they need 77 yards in 29 seconds.
That's tough, man. This is not... It's not 2025. Even in 2025, that's tough. But back then, it's, like, unheard of.
And they do have the 2 timeouts, so they...
Troy Polamalu, man, on my screen right now. Bro, if I could just rewind and watch this Super Bowl again with the boys in my friend's basement on a projector screen with pizza and shit, I could die happy, man. I wouldn't need nothing else in life, I'm telling you.
They can still work that middle. I mean,
I got Troy Polamalu on my screen right now. Are you kidding me?
wants to do the same thing and play that, dime defense, play those safeties deep, and give them the middle. Kurt Warner could take it again.
Some pizza and a bunch of 2-liter Sprites. I was like fucking 12 years old.
Fitzgerald and Gresham.
Or like 14 or some shit. I don't know. I wasn't drinking yet, so
3,000-yard receiver.
life was still good.
Line up on the right side. Jeremy Irvin lines up to the left. Warner buying time. Over the middle.
Fitzgerald is balling out of his fucking mind.
Makes the catch. Fitzgerald gets the ball out to the...
I mean, it just sucks that Larry Fitzgerald didn't get a Super Bowl out of this season, man. That's tough. It sucks to see that.
44-yard line. Arizona is compelled.
And this Super Bowl performance he had, especially the fourth quarter he had.
To take a timeout. You just have to take it here. You can't try to spike it. They have 1 left, 22 seconds.
One thing that the Steeler defense will do is you guard the sideline.
And mind you, guys, the Cardinals used to suck. When I was growing up, before this season, like the couple seasons leading up to this, the Cardinals were like bottom feeders.
Yep.
They were, they weren't taken seriously. I don't know if they were more mediocre than like bottom feeders, but they weren't like the Browns or the Skins, but they were like not good, So they're in the Super Bowl. This is like your chance, This is like the Cavaliers going to the NBA Finals.
So you don't let them get the outs. And
So to end up losing like this, that's painful, man. It hurts. It hurts me to think about it.
Get something where they're running towards
Stings.
the boundary. You have to tackle them. You cannot let them complete a pass and get out of bounds. Nick LeBeau, 71-year-old defensive coordinator, has been in football all his life.
71. Oh my God, that brother needs to go to Cancun and relax, bro. Kick your feet up, man. 71. I mean, hey, what's better than football, though, right? I mean, what's better than being a DC for the Steelers in the Super Bowl? Can't beat that. That's better than retirement. Fuck that.
Life, and he's seen it all, and that's where experienced and coordinators come in, is right here, where no matter what the situation is, you've been there before. Any problems you have, you usually know how to fix.
His team trying to give him a 50th anniversary gift. 10 years as a player, 40 as a coach. First
Wow.
down, 22 seconds.
Wow. Think about that. 4 decades coaching.
One timeout. They have to go 56 yards. Warner going underneath. And it's to the 44-yard line. And this is Arrington making the catch. And they have to use their final
timeout.
Out here. So it will come down to this. You have to work the sidelines at this point, or just throw it.
This is where you're very limited. Yeah, you have to work the sidelines and you have to score a touchdown. You're cooked. It's over.
Up into the end zone, and maybe Fitzgerald wins a jump ball.
Right, and that's the thing that the Steelers do, is they give you that inside, then they make you take the inside, and then don't let you get out of bounds, make you use your timeouts. And you say now you have to throw outs or comebacks, you have to throw patterns to the boundaries or in the end zone.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Do they call them patterns anymore? I've heard that term thrown around on this broadcast a few times.
With a 256-yard night, 1 touchdown pass, and it may be enough to win Super Bowl 43.
You know, a lot of things in football is when you do it. You know, and, I mean, there's stats and people have numbers and they did this or that, but did you do it? And you had to do it to win the game.
That would be answered definitively. From the 44.
It's a long distance visually.
Preston to the left.
It's tighter formation. I mean, dude, I feel like the spacing is different in this era.
3 receivers to the right. Warner stepping.
I mean, nah, I'm tripping. That was just that play. They're obviously you have guys lined up out wide, like way out there.
Buying time, under pressure, trying to sling it away. Is the arm coming forward? That's Lamar Woodley who got there, and Lamar Woodley creates the fumble and a Pittsburgh recovery with 5 seconds left.
And that's the game. I mean, man, look, hell of a game. Like I said, dream scenario if you're a receiver, you're Santonio Holmes, Ben Roethlisberger. Unbelievable. That's the type of thing that carries you through the rest of your life, man. There's nothing else you need to do after that. You know what I mean? Man, I scored that touchdown in the Super Bowl, whatever number it was. I don't need to. I'm good. You know what I mean? They start pressing you at your next job. I mean, who are you kidding? These guys don't have jobs now, right? They're retired. They're rich. But anyway, hell of a moment. Wanted to relive it, wanted to rewatch it and react to it and share it with y'all. But yeah, man, I'm going to sign off. It is New Year's Eve right now, so I'm going to spend some time with the girl and my puppy. But all right, peace.